Most people are playing the investing game without even knowing what level they are on. And the scary part is, most people are stuck on the same level for years without realizing it. Today, I'm going to break down all 8 levels of investing and show you exactly how the game changes at every single stage. By the end of this video, you will know exactly where you are right now, and more importantly, where you need to go next. Welcome to Money Growth Lab. This channel is all about helping everyday Americans build real wealth through simple and proven strategies. If that sounds like something you need, hit that like button and subscribe right now. It takes 2 seconds and it helps this channel more than you know. Now let us start from the very beginning. Level 1 is where most people spend their entire lives without ever moving forward. You have no investments, no savings, and every paycheck disappears before the next one arrives. You are living paycheck to paycheck, and the word investing feels like something meant for rich people, not for you. The biggest trap at level 1 is not the lack of money. It is the mindset. Most people here believe they cannot start until something changes. But waiting for the perfect moment is exactly what keeps them stuck at level 1. The way out is not a raise or a windfall. It is a decision. The decision to take even $10 or $20 and treat it differently than the rest of your money. That one shift in behavior is what moves you to level 2. Level 2 is where the real journey begins. At this stage, you have started building a small cash cushion and you are working toward your first $1,000 in savings. This level is about one thing above everything else, and that is protection. Before you invest a single dollar in the market, you need a solid financial foundation. Most financial experts recommend having 3 to 6 months of expenses saved as an emergency fund before putting money into any investment account. Without that cushion, one unexpected bill forces you to pull money out at the worst possible time. Level 2 is not glamorous, but it is the foundation that every higher level is built on. Do not skip this step. Level 3 is where things start to get exciting. This is when you open your first real investment account, whether that is a Roth IRA or a workplace 401k. At this level, the amounts feel small. You might be putting in $50 or $100 a week, and the market goes up and down and nothing feels certain. But the goal at level 3 is not to make a lot of money right away. The goal is to build the habit. Every week you invest, you are training yourself to think and act like an investor. That habit is worth more than almost any financial decision you will ever make in your life. Level 4 is where consistency kicks in and compounding starts to work in your favor. You have been investing regularly for a year or two and your portfolio has started to grow in a way that feels real. You are beginning to understand why index funds work, why diversification matters, and why time in the market almost always beats trying to time the market. At this level, you also notice something changing inside you. Market dips no longer make you panic the way they used to. You have started to see downturns as buying opportunities rather than reasons to stop. That emotional shift is one of the most valuable things that happens at level 4. The investors who reach the higher levels are not the ones who found the best stocks. They're the ones who learned to stay calm when everyone else was panicking. Level 5 is a milestone that changes the way you see money forever. This is when your portfolio crosses the $50,000 mark. For most people, seeing that number in their account for the first time is genuinely surreal. But here is what is really happening that most people do not realize. At $50,000 invested at a 10% average annual return, your portfolio is generating roughly $5,000 a year in growth on its own. That is almost $100 a week coming purely from your investments. You are still contributing your own money, but now your money is also working alongside you every single day. The gap between what you put in and what your portfolio earns is starting to close. This is when most people at Money Growth Lab start to truly believe that financial freedom is not just a concept. It is a real destination they can actually reach. Level 6 is where the real psychological transformation happens. This is the $100,000 milestone. And this level is completely different from everything that came before it. At $100,000, your portfolio is generating roughly $10,000 a year in average returns. That is over $800 a month coming from your invested money without you doing anything extra. Most people never reach level 6 because they give up in the earlier stages. They get impatient, pull their money out during a crash, or never build the habit in the first place. But the people who get here realize something important. The hard part was not getting the $100,000. The hard part was starting and staying consistent when nothing felt like it was happening. Level 7 is where your investing strategy starts to expand beyond just one account. By this stage, your portfolio is likely sitting somewhere between $200,000 and $500,000. You have moved beyond just index funds. You are now thinking about dividend investing, real estate, or building additional income streams that work alongside your portfolio. At level 7, your investments start generating passive income that you can actually feel. Dividends hitting your account every quarter. Money flowing toward you from multiple directions at once. Your financial decisions also start to look completely different. You are no longer asking whether you can afford something. You are asking whether a purchase is the best use of your capital. That shift from scarcity thinking to strategic thinking is one of the biggest signs that you have truly arrived at level 7. Level 8 is the level that most people dream about but very few ever reach. This is financial freedom. This is the point where your portfolio generates enough money every month to cover all of your living expenses. At level 8, you work because you choose to, not because you have to. The stress of worrying about money is simply gone from your daily life. Most financial experts use the 4% rule to define this stage. If your portfolio is large enough that withdrawing 4% per year covers all your expenses, you have reached financial independence. For most Americans, that means a portfolio somewhere between $1 million and $2 million depending on your lifestyle. Getting here does not happen overnight, but it is absolutely achievable for anyone who starts early and stays consistent. Now let us talk about what actually moves you from one level to the next, because this is the part most people skip over. The move from level 1 to level 2 is about mindset. You have to believe your situation can change before it actually will. The move from level 2 to level 3 is about action. Opening that first investment account is the step most people never take, but it is the most important one. The move from level 3 to level 4 is about patience. You have to give your investments time to grow and resist the urge to pull out when the market drops. The move from level 4 to level 5 is about increasing your contributions as your income grows. You cannot stay at the same amount forever and expect to reach your goals faster. The move from level 5 to level 6 is about protecting your habits during hard times. Crashes happen, life gets expensive, but the people who reach 100,000 keep investing anyway. The move from level 6 to level 7 is about education. You need to learn about dividends, real estate, and tax strategy. This level rewards people who never stop learning. And the move from level 7 to level 8 is simply about time. There is no shortcut here. You have to stay in the game long enough for your portfolio to reach the size where it sustains your lifestyle on its own. Here at Money Growth Lab, we believe every single person watching this video has the ability to reach level 8. Not because it is easy, but because the path is simple, proven, and available to anyone willing to stay consistent. The question is not whether the strategy works. It does. The question is whether you are willing to start and stay in the game long enough for it to work for you. The people who change their financial lives are not the ones who knew the most. They are the ones who started, stayed consistent, and refused to quit no matter what. Now I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below right now and tell me what level you are currently on. Level 1, level 4, level 6, wherever you are, tell me. And if you are not sure which level you are on, drop that in the comments too. This community is here to help each other move forward, and every single comment matters. If this video gave you clarity about where you are and where you are going, please share it with someone who needs to hear this today. You might know someone stuck at level 1 who just needs to see that level 8 is actually real. One share from you could genuinely change someone else's financial future. Do not underestimate that. Make sure you are subscribed to Money Growth Lab and have the notification bell on so you never miss a new upload. We post every week with real strategies for real people. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. I will see you in the next one.